Hey yo, how's it going, boys? What is up? Sora is back once again for another character impressions. This time we will be covering our second/third, depending on which order you watch this video. Yeah, basically we have three summer characters right now. She's probably either the second one you see or the third one. So the first one was Kolulu in 2020 this year. She's the third one, second one, whichever you want to call it. Summer Lucio is the other one. So we three new summer characters. So now we have Summer Amira with very underaged Monka TOS illegal oppai there. Apparently she's dark now, because why not, right? Give more dark characters more stuff to play with. Okay, so she has 1960 HP, which is, for a balanced style character, that's actually relatively high. Attack is probably why she has higher HP, so because her attack got bonked down quite a bit. 6750 attack is relatively low, I would say. Specialty is Fist, yeah, that's pretty much the same. She's other, yes, Valley of the Damned. Unworldly dark and light damage. Consume 3 how do you pronounce that? Satiety? Satiety? I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Satiety? Yeah, I guess so. I'll just call it that. Can only be used when Satiety level is at 3 or above. Alright? So, basically Water Vampy in Dark? But in the form of a limited character, I guess? I don't know. Summer's End. Dark damage to a... Oh yes, before... I forgot to mention this at the start earlier, but I am looking at Wiki as well for extra notes. So like their numbers and stuff, because Wiki is already updated with that. So yes, I'm also relying on Wiki for that. So Summer's End, dark damage to a foe, hit to dark defense, instant CA standby to caster. Okay, cool. So this dark defend down is 25%. She gets 100% bar, sure. It's 7 turns cooldown, 180% duration because of that. 7 turns cooldown for a CA standby, which is pretty nice. Decent nuke, I guess. Sure. Second skill is Radiant Heart. Substitute effect to caster receives all ally attacks. So it's everything. Okay. Cooldown is 6 turns. Consumes up to 3 Satiety levels additional buffs based on the number consumed. Maximum Overload. Restore caster's HP, remove 1 debuff, recover 2 Satiety levels, consumes 20% charge bar. Her heal is 800. Oh, no wonder it's 0 cooldown. 0 turns cooldown, that's why. Oh, I see. I see. Remove 1 debuff as well. Okay, so she has clear. Max is 5 stacks. But the heal is only 800, but you can spam it. Okay. I'm hungry. Satiety level is at 3 at battle start. Max is 5. At the end of turn, Amira charge bar is at... At the end of turn, when Amira's charge bar is 20% or higher, activate maximum overload. Oh, now that's interesting. Okay. Drifting Gourmand. When Satiety level is 1 or above, sharp boost to attack, defense boost to hostility, deal multi-attacks, consume Satiety levels to counter based... What? To counter based on the number of times damage is taken. Okay, so... Radiant Heart. If you consume 1... you gain 100% and 50% armor. So 100% chance to reduce 50% lesser damage. That's for 1 stack of Satiety level. The second, if you consume 2 stacks, you gain critical hit rate up. Do they have a number for that? No, they don't have numbers for that yet. But if you consume up to 3, you get 20% damage amplified. Oh, it's 50-50? Alright. Okay, so, okay. When Satiety level 1 or above, you get 40% boost to attack. Unique modifier. Boost to defense as well. Boost to hostility. Deal multi-attacks. So that means you have triple attack? Deal multi-attacks is 100% triple or double attack? I'm assuming maybe it's going to be double, right? Is it triple? Or it's just give you a lot of MA. 100% DA. Okay. Consume satiety levels to counter. So basically, as long as she doesn't take any damage, she can keep her satiety level then. With all that buffs and shit. But the problem is that she has boost to hostility whenever she has high satiety levels. Because the amount, from what I understand for this thing, the amount of buffs, the numbers on the buffs are the same as long as you have one or more. The only reason why you need more is because the amount of hits you want to counter is consumed. So as long as you have one or above, the buffs are the same. So you get 40% attack and defense. And I'm not sure how much hostility she's gonna get. And she has multi-attacks as well. 100% double attack, I mean. If she has 5 stacks damage, she'll counter 5 hits. That's what I'm understanding from this. But the other problem is that her other Ogi, her Ogi and her second skill consumes the satiety levels as well. So basically, if you just want her to use like, you know, pretty much like, say for example, you want to use some similar to how you want to use for water vampy and shit, you just don't press this, in a way. You use this to gain back your stacks. Use this to get back your meter and shit like that. But very, very good for OTK though. Because from what I'm seeing here, her unworldly dark damage and light damage, right, for Ogi, she has 925% dark damage, which is relative, like, that's pretty much, I would say, double of the normal standard massive elemental Ogi damage or whatever from a lot of people. It's already pretty damn nuts already if you think about it. Plus you get extra 325% light damage, which scales heavily if you have Ogi damage up. So if you have Ogi damage, right, that will be scaled as well. So it doesn't matter if you're off element or whatever shit, because in a way, if you think about it, if you're going against a light boss, it's not really that bad either, because you don't really get the, because it's not, because light and dark is not, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know this, but a lot of times some of you may not know this, but for light and dark, it works a little bit different from the main 4 elements of water, fire, wind, earth. Where basically, if you're using an element against the element that is strong, you know, like if you're fighting against fire and you're using wind, say you're using a wind team, right, against a fire boss, your damage will definitely be lower. But light and dark doesn't have that, so it's honestly not too bad. And plus, not to mention her, I mean, I'm about to go into her EMP, but her EMP does have Ogi damage as well, so that helps you get like consistent damage as well. Plus, motherfucker, we're talking about dark here, man. This is dark we're talking about. When in the fuck does dark have any problems with damage? Let's be fucking real here, okay? When does dark have problems with damage, okay? If you want Ogi damage, we have fucking the avatar sticks. You have what's that? You know, if you're going primal, you have fucking Uniel. You have what's Anubis axe as well to help. You know, there's so much shit. If not, you just fucking use your, you know, your typical MVP bullshit, and it still works anyway. Who gives a fuck about the lack of damage? You got all the damage in the world for being a dark user already, okay? So it's very unfair to compare to like the rest of the other elements, okay? that's why like dude, the amount of damage you can get from an Ogi is already fucking insane. Cause like according to this, you get like 2 million. Her dark damage is her base cap is around 2 million. Her light damage Ogi is around 500k. This is just base cap, by the way, and you rank up. The more you rank up, the more you level up the character. You give a character rings or whatever shit. They're gonna hit so much harder, okay? Yeah, they're gonna hit so much harder, and this is like excluding the likes of having the Arkarum summon, having like the Sariel, you know, or like Belial, you know, all this fucking shit, or fucking use Baha Call or something, bro. The amount of damage you can get from her alone is, it's insane. So she's gonna be a really, really sick OTK character now. Just put her with Shalim or whatever shit, and yeah, bam. Just see damage for OTK, right? if you want like the lesser, you know, for Guild War shit, right? Yeah. So in a way, if you want to prepare yourself for EX Plus OTK in November or some shit, yeah, just get her or something. I'm not sure if it's really a good time to roll now, but I'm just letting you guys know in advance, okay? So her her EMP is really good because she has 2 charge bar gain EMP. So she basically has 20% charge bar sped up. She gains 20% charge bar faster than a usual character, which is fucking nuts. I'll max that out, this and this. The rest, whatever. You can do whatever you want. But this 2 alone is already fucking important. So I'll probably just get her attack. Just get that, max that out. So you have 4 stuff maxed out already. The rest just put whatever you want. You can just put defense, I guess, if you want defense. But she already gets so much defense from this thing anyway. And then if you want more HP, I guess you can put more HP. But then again, she has like so much HP anyway, right? Yeah, she has 1960 HP, right? So it's already pretty high. Then her attack is relatively low, but the thing is you get so much Ogi damage anyway, modifier or whatever, so it doesn't really matter too much. But if you want to make it consistent, I guess you can actually pump up her attack just for the sake of it. Yeah, you can actually just bump up her attack just for the consistency. The only sad thing is that her Ogi damage is she only has 1 Ogi damage node. So yeah, if you do not have like the likes of like the avatar sticks or whatever stuff kind of set up for your OTK thing, probably in a little bit of problem. So if you want to do that, you probably should start farming your avatar soon. But hey, Guild War is like fucking 4 months from now, so you have plenty of time for that. But yeah, she feels like a very OTK-ish character. I feel like she's probably better off just focused on just using OTK, but because she sits in a very similar situation with the Water Vampy. Because Water Vampy works almost the same as well, where she can hit relatively hard as well. She has a lot of this stacks thingy, but she gets her stacks removed every time she gets attacked and stuff. It's very similar to this Summer Amira, right? But the main difference is that she has a lot of nice buffs, but she's also very focused on meter, where consuming meter and stuff if you want to get her stacks up and running. And not to mention, she's also the character where allows you to get all ally sub, so AoE will just focus on her as well. So you can do that. I mean, it also helps the fact that it automatically casts this at the end of turn when you are 20% or higher. So in a way, it's actually possible to just keep using this. You start at 0 meter. There's a chance for you to gain this again, because the boss hits you or whatever when you have this up or whatever shit. You can actually get back meter, especially if he's doing a multi-hit stuff or whatever shit. And because she has apparently really high hostility up, if it's a multi-hit boss like Fa or whatever shit, right? She will counter that. She'll gain meter from that, and because she gains extra 20% more meter because of her EMP and whatever shit, she can get back a lot of meter, which means she can do all those counters and get back the meter and automatically cast this, which is honestly not too bad, which is kind of cool. You can see there's some sort of like a synergy going along. But other than that, she looks pretty alright, very OTK base setup. That's a very nice looking weapon. Medium stamina, normal crit, small crit and attack. I'm trying to see if there's any form of potential of this weapon in future. Probably not. Even if it's full limit break, if this turns out to be normal or something, medium or some shit, it's not really gonna help out. Because stamina in dark is pretty cringe yikers. Yeah, It's pretty cringy IQs, man. But yeah, end of the day, I still think she's gonna be a very situational character. Very situational character, but she looks really, really nice if you're just heavily focused on OTK. 100%, because she hits so fucking hard. She hits so hard for OTK setups, man. And the other main thing is that she has such high modifier to the point that even though your grid is not up to par, she can still hit really hard because of how big her modifier is for your Ogi. That's why. So if you want to use, you know, like for those trying to do like the whole double long dong setup outside of assault time kind of shit to farm your 20 boxing events kind of shit, she's gonna be your next go-to character to have if you want to focus on that, because she's gonna help you very easily. She's gonna do a lot of damage. She's gonna do a lot of damage. Because really, other than that, there's really not much else for me to like add on. Because she can tank a little bit, sure, and then she can gain all the meter. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, I mean, it's, like I said, it's fucking Dark we're talking about, man. Dark is so fucking stacked with shit. It's like, it's just better off you using specific characters for specific roles. It's just better off just using her to be focused on Ogi / OTK type of setups. Other than that, for me, there's really not much to use her for. I mean, you can probably use it for maybe like for the sake of Fa or whatever, but she's just gonna counter and have no stacks at all. It's possible to use her in Far, yes. I mean, it's possible to use her in Far because she's also considered other, so if you don't have the likes of Shalim, you can just use her and it'll work. But yeah, if you manage to get her, good for you. That's great. You can at least be a lot, it'll help you in your November Guild War. But besides that, there's really not much else for me to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this Papega slash Monka TOS impressions. Yeah, just comment Monka TOS in the comment section, and yeah, leave like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. Ring the bell, blah blah blah, and bye bye.